Yeah, thank you for speaking to me before. It was nice to have a conversation about what's actually going on here. I just come on to say thank you. Thank you, and I appreciate the time that people give me. I know you could scroll on, I know you could speak to other people, and I'm droning on about the abuse of children and fathers' rights and wicked women and mothers who severely suffer. It's it's talking about suffering and pain, and it's talking about suffering, pain, and loss is not the best thing to do. The best topics, like grabbing the audiences. You don't get an audience with negativity, but negativity is pretty much what we're funding these days. So we need to get positive. We need to get positive about the funded negativity, because it's a huge thing for me that fathers start to get time with their children again, that we start to use the laws that we actually have in force, that fathers are presumed innocent until they're found guilty, and they're not assumed guilty, because that's not the law. We know that's not the law, and children deserve to have both parents. Children deserve to have time with both parents. And if we're not giving children the rights to both parents, we're going to end up screwing their heads up. Right now, children with one parent normally turn to drugs, drink, prostitution. We know the statistics. We know what happens to kids when we put them in these positions. And that's why it's only predators, effeminate men, your Freemasonic, Catholic cult, Jesuit knobheads that normally go and defend fathers that are losing their children. Defend the ongoing abuse of and parents that are alienated from their children. And it's not really about parents being alienated. It's about children being abused. Men not look to be victims or play the victims in any of these silly games that are created. And they are created, you know. There's some nice currents in here, you know, so you're always better to take them. And I'm going to be getting a bit of breakfast soon, so I'm definitely going to be taking them. I'll have a look at these. They're big and juicy. You want some? Now this is something else we do. We destroy our natural habitation and fruits and wild fruits and stuff, but there you go. I mean, that would cost £1.50 from Tesco. But anyway, okay, so it was a dad mode and dark mode I was speaking about before. Men need to be heard. Anti-narc channel, the Ukraine for fathers. Men need to start getting time with their children. It's that simple. Now that means that we need to implement the laws that are currently here. Now, when I walk past and speak about fathers' rights, and any father here picks up, you'll see them, the understanding, the shame that men face just as fathers, the way we're treated right now. So we're looking for good women to stick up for us. We're looking for these strong mothers to show some understanding, compassion and love. Because it's only that way that we can get through to our children properly. True compassion, true love, a true consideration for what it is that they want. Because parental alienation, hardcore child abuse where you teach the child to hate daddy, or hardcore child abuse where you teach your child to hate mummy, is just sickening. To have a child turn against half of who they are is killing off half of the child. Every child believes themselves to be half a daddy and half a mummy. And right now, that half a daddy in Poland, it makes me cry to think about how down and low my daughter will feel. And she'll turn to other people to find that thing that's missing. And she won't know what it is. She doesn't know what's missing in her life. She does, but she's not allowed to speak about it. It can't be explained. It can't be spoken about. It's the taboo subject. My daughter will be able to speak about smoking, drugs, sex and everything before she can speak about her dad. Because that's what her mother is. I mean, I can't just explain how dishonest a 40-year-old woman can be. I mean, I've never known this kind of dishonesty, but again, it's just because women don't acknowledge what it is they do that's totally wrong and abusive. They've terrorised women. 90% willing to abuse and 10% been complete cannon fodder. I feel so sorry for the 10% not seeing their children. It really grinds me down. Like 10% of women, they're treated like complete dirt. I mean, they're treated worse than us, worse than the fathers. And believe me, fathers are killing themselves as often as millionaires are leaving this country. And that's about at least one an hour. Predators. The parasites will never win. Ava, Daddy misses you. Daddy loves you. I know you love Daddy. It's like you do as Mummy says, and we just love to do what we plan together. What's happened to women? Through these charities like Women's Aid, you've killed off mothers. And with the strong mothers that exist being beaten up like the fathers, we don't have much of a chance, much of an opportunity to keep these things going. See, women like this, a man would slow down. Women try and drive into your legs. It's just, this town is awash with these Eastern Star wicked little women. And it's awash with the 307 Freemasonic cult and the St John's Catholic Church cult. There's good people within all of these places. There's men and women with hearts that have been sent there to work in these difficult, funded, family wrecking, child abusing system. There's good people within it to try and take these things down. I'm not allowed to be employed within the system because I've been recognised as someone willing to talk against the system since a very early age. My mum had a double mastectomy at the age of 31. This was a mistake done by the NHS. My mum's the strongest woman I know. She went to check her cyst in her breast and she came out with 2 pillows. She's one of the first women to have plastic surgery done in the NHS and was the first woman to get breast implants. And they come from a company called Down & Corning. Down & Corning were a French company that used materials like iron mattresses to create the breast implants, which caused thousands of women severe, traumatic and horrible experiences, especially with their bones and blood and all of this stuff. The plastic has infected them. It stopped them from being able to walk, caused severe arthritis all over my mum's body. So I'm quite used to fighting big battles. I couldn't care less who's going to threaten me, the eyes and the ears watching me. I don't beg you for anything. I don't ask you to like. I don't ask you to become a member of the channel. I don't ask you to put comments and things like that. I do none of these things very often. They're not that important. I would ask you to do them on dad mode, in dark mode. I would ask you to leave them on anti-narc. Again, he's like me, he won't be growing his channel. But if you want to get fit, anti-narc and myself, between his training regime and my food preparation, which I'm willing and capable to show you, how to treat any illness quicker than any of these medicines can help, any of the doctors. Men need to be heard. Give these channels some support. Give them some love. These are fathers, I mean, these are fathers that don't get to see their kids. Fathers on the very edge. Anti-narc, dark mode, dad mode and dark mode especially. These two guys they've been through it the same as myself, and do you know what, if you say that kind of thing, you're playing the victim. No, children are the victims. And people saying that, you're the predator. Have a think about yourself, what you've done, what you're willing to do, how low you are, who you believe you're helping, the stories that you're telling, the threats that you're giving out. If you're anywhere near the south of England, or if you're anywhere in Scotland and can take me anywhere into Europe, then you can put a message down there. If you can help me get anywhere. Now see, if you want to pretend you're going to help me and then do something really nasty, you can also do that as well. I couldn't care less. You pretend you're going to be my friend. At least I've got a pretend friend for a while. I love you. I hope Ava has a wonderful day today. I hope Matthew is given the love and consideration he deserves. I know someone from Poland will be watching this, taking notes, explaining. The Catholic cult, yes, it might be safe, but you're protecting the abusers. You're protecting women that have lied about being raped, lied about being assaulted, while they've been assaulting and abusing children. Everything they've said's happened to them, I believe they've done to others. It's quite sick what fathers and children are facing, and for those 10% of women, I'll never forget the trouble you've been through. I'll never forget the pain. Show some love. It's about time you did. Police, counsellors, Eastern Star, Freemasons, judges, prosecutors. I'm going to have to say a prayer for you. You might hate me. You little Jesuit lowlife, you might hate me. But I'm going to be saying a prayer for you. Because you're still here. You've got a chance before you die. You've got a chance. Not many left.